It says determine the coordinates of the turning points on the curve of equation. Y squared plus xy plus x squared minus x is equal to 1 for 9 marks. What did you guys think of this one? You guys are probably thinking it's 9 marks. Where did Daniel get this question from? But I thought what I did is I actually got a couple of questions from OCR because I always think it's good to do different questions. Somebody said it was easy. Let's see if you got it correct. Okay, let's see. So, what do we do? If we want to find the turning points, that means what, guys? What does turning point mean? Exactly, fantastic. dy dx is equal to zero. The xy was the only reason I finally clocked what to do. Ah, right. In terms of xy, you need to differentiate implicitly. But yeah. When you see x and y is all on one side, you get that. What I'm gonna do, which I like to do when I do tests, I'm gonna put the answers as to what I got. I'm gonna put the answers that I got. So I'm gonna screenshot. Obviously, I'm not gonna show you who got what, but I've got 3 submissions. These are the answers that I got. So paste here. So these are the answers that I got. I got 0, 1, 4 thirds and minus 5 over 3. I got the same, and then somebody got x as a half and y equals minus 1 over root 2, 1 over root 22 over 4. So remember, with these, you've got a quadratic here. You're most likely going to get 2 solutions. Okay. So we'll see what we got. Okay, so I think you guys have realized whose answers are what. All right, it is. So doing this one, let's differentiate. So we got the y x is equal to 0. Let's just write that there. So differentiating each of these with respect to x. Remember, this is implicit differentiation because it's x and y is all on the same side and so on and so forth. So if I differentiate that with respect to x, I'll differentiate with respect to y first, which would be 2y. Then you multiply by dy dx. Now, how do I differentiate this, guys? Fantastic product rule. Brilliant, guys. So let's just do the product rule here quickly. X, Y. Let's set U equal to X. Let's set V equal to Y. U dash is going to equal 1. V dash is going to equal 1 times dy dx, which is just dy over dx. U plus V dash is those two, so it's going to be X dy dx plus those two times together, which is going to be Y. Okay, so this is the derivative of XY. So that's going to be there. So it's going to be plus, and it's going to be X dy over dx plus y. And then now continuing, x squared will go to 2x, minus x will go to minus 1. And then when we differentiate the right-hand side, this is a constant term. 1 differentiates to 0. So this is what we should have got. How many of us got this? We happy with this so far? Yeah, good stuff. Brilliant. So now, what do we do? We're trying to figure out the values for where dy dx is 0. So we need to find dy dx, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to use a bit of algebra. We're going to make dy dx the subject. So to do that, let me move everything that doesn't have a dy dx in it to the right-hand side. So that means I'll have 2y dy over dx plus x dy over dx is equal to, what will that be? That would be, I'll put -1 to be +1, and I'll put minus 2x minus y. Okay? So therefore, we are here. Now, to get dy dx, we just factor it out. This is literally, at this point, it's just rearranging to make something the subject of the formula, where it appears more than one. So this is literally GCSE stuff now. 2y plus x is equal to 1 minus 2x minus y. That means that dy over dx will equal 1 minus 2x minus y over 2y plus x. So this is our derivative, okay? Now, we want this equal to 0. So if I set this equal to 0, right? How do I solve it from there, guys? What will be the next step? Exactly, fantastic. Whenever a fraction is equal to 0, it must mean that the numerator is 0, okay? So all you have to do is just equate the numerator to 0. So put this there like that. So let me just write this here. If xy is equal to 0, therefore x must be 0, the numerator. I remember when I was your age and my teacher said that, I was like, oh yeah, that makes so much sense. So whenever I teach, I always just say it that way. The numerator is zero. So all we're going to do now is to say that 1 minus 2x minus y is equal to zero. Yeah? So we're solving this. Fantastic, Ruhi. So remember, how do we solve for the values of x and y? We're going to solve simultaneously, right? What we can do is let's make y the subject. If I make y the subject, then all that means I'm going to put that there. I'm going to have 1 minus 2x is equal to y, or y equals 1 minus 2x. And then to get the values of x and y, we're going to substitute this back into the original equation. That will give us a quadratic in terms of x that we can solve. Okay? So doing that is going to be, let me get the equation down here. Let's put this down here. Okay. So then doing this one here, we're gonna plug this in. So plugging that in. That is going to be we're gonna have 1 minus 2x all squared plus x times 1 minus 2x plus x squared minus x is equal to 1. Have I done that correctly? I have y, that looks fine to me. It's all in terms of x, let's expand. Expanding that one, expanding this, that's going to be a 1 squared, right? Minus 2x all squared is going to be a plus 4x all squared. And then what you do, 1 times minus 2x is a negative 2x, then you double it, so it's going to be minus 4x there. So that's the expansion of that. You can obviously just do it in double brackets and do it that way, that's fine as well. That is going to be an x. That's going to be a minus 2x squared. That's going to be a plus x squared. That's going to be a minus x. That's going to equal 1. Okay? So we've got a quadratic equation. Let's tidy up. So what do we have? We've got a plus 4x squared. We've got a minus 2x squared. And we've got a plus an x squared. How many x squares do we have altogether? 4 take away 2 is 2. Add 1, that's 3. So 3x squared. And then the x terms is going to be, we've got x there. We've got an x there. Those cancel. So it's just left with that one. Cancel, cancel. Minus 4x. We have minus 4x. And then we have a 1 there. We have a 1 there. Let me write like this so far. Let me write 1 plus, just to keep that 1, and that equals 1. So therefore, we're going to have 3x squared minus 4x is equal to 0. How many of us got to this step? Yeah? Okay. So now, to get x, what do we do? Well, we need to factor. So quadratic we factorize. Let's take out, I was about to take out 3x. Let's take out an x. We're going to have 3x minus 4 is equal to 0. Once we're here, what does that mean? It means either this is 0 or that is 0, right? So that means that one solution is x equals 0. The other solution is when 3x minus 4 is equal to 0, which means that x is 4/3, isn't it? But let's do it like this. 3x is going to equal 4. X is going to equal 4 over 3. So these are the values of x for when your derivative is 0, right? Where the turning points are of this curve. We need the coordinates. So we need to plug this. We need to find out what y is. And again, we can use that substitution, this one here. Y is equal to 1 minus 2x. So let's grab that and do that there. So then now what we can say is that when x equals 0, when x equals 0, we're going to have y is equal to 1 minus 2 lots of 0, which is y is equal to 1. So therefore, one coordinate is going to be x equals 0, y equals 1. The other one is when x equals 4 over 3. So that means that we're going to have y is equal to 1 minus 2 lots of 4 over 3. Is that correct? Yeah, that's fine. So therefore, we're going to have this equal to 1 minus, that's 8 over 3, right? Which is 3 over 3. 3 minus 8 is 5. This is going to be minus 5/3. Is that correct? Let me just double check. 8 over 3, that's fine. 3 over 3, 3 minus 8 is minus 5. Yeah, that's fine. So therefore, the other coordinate is x equals 4/3, and y equals minus 5 over 3. And I think that those are the two answers I've got there, isn't it? So where do we put it? Yeah, these two are correct. So for the person that got that one, I think you've already put in the chat that you know what you did anyway. I think you said that you missed out a Y, but does that make sense now?